This show is all about the events that occurred on this date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History, What Happened Today in History, historical calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and you are you, and hopefully we will be joined by the Golden Loon soon. Anyway, today is Saturn's Day, aka Saturday, April 22nd, 2023, 10 o'clock in the morning on the dot exactly. Look at that. I decided to take yesterday off. Please follow the Twitter. I'm trying to get into the hang of the social media rigmarole. So I'm going to just periodically put in updates if there's anything, that is altered from the standardized, way of doing things here at the OMNI Coalition. If there's any discrepancy, I will attempt to, as I said, I'm trying to get into the social media thing again. It's been many years. Anyway, let's jump into the history today, shall we? Starting us off in 296, St. Gaius ended his reign as Catholic Pope. Okay. And then jumping on up to 1500, that's a pretty big time jump there. Pedro Alvares Cabral was the first European to discover Brazil, landing near Monte Pesco, claims it for Portugal. Alright. 1509, Henry VIII, second Tudor King of England, ascended to the throne at the age of 17 after the death of his father, Henry VII. Okay. We all know about King Henry VIII. I see. It is Father Pump, the world's strongest 19-year-old Ramus Doom guy. What is up? How are you doing, my friend? Alright, well, his microphone is muted. Anyway, welcome to the show. We're going to jump on up to 1659. Lord Protector Richard Cromwell disbanded English Parliament. Well, that's not good. So I guess he's not a protector of the people, at least. A protector of his own self-interest. We also have some Salem witch trials history here. 1692, Edward Bishop was jailed for proposing flogging as a cure for witchcraft in Salem, Massachusetts. Where you're going to literally beat the devil out of them? Like, that's some old world thinking right there. We got some music history. 1804, Gioacchino Rossini performed as a singer in Imola, Italy, aged only 12 years old. Wow. Must have been really good. 1809, Battle of Eckmühl, Napoleon's French and Bavarian force defeated the Austrians under the Archduke Charles at Eckmühl, Bavaria, gave Napoleon the strategic initiative for the rest of the War of the Fifth Coalition. So sounds like that's on his way to infamy. We have just been joined by
Golden Loon.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How you doing today?
Doing well. How about you?
Doing all right. I see. I just have a. Still in gym. Okay. Begotten Devil proceeds to smack sinners with spaghetti noodle. Oh my god. Yeah, that reminds me of that one. I think a Ford commercial. Like, have you ever been beaten by a wet spaghetti noodle? I'm not gonna finish the quote. It's it's really wild. 1893, Paul Kruger was elected president of Transvaal for the third time. Okay. And we got some baseball history. In 1914, Babe Ruth's first professional game as a pitcher was a 6-hit, 6-0 win.
He started as a pitcher.
Huh.
Yeah, that was too valuable.
Yeah. Oh, and I just see here, 1915, first military use of poison gas, chlorine, by Germany in World War I.
Yikes.
Yep. The Germans were, really desperate to win. And then they got all, butthurt when we brought in shotguns and started just turning all of their trenches into meat confetti. They actually put in a formal complaint about us using, shotguns to clear trenches in the First World War. And then it's just like, didn't you invent, poison gas attacks? Like, didn't you invent the flamethrower? Oh my god.
Well, gas was used on both sides, though, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but the Germans started it. But they also invented the flamethrower, too. Yeah. That's something a lot of people don't realize. Like, Germany, atrocities were committed on both sides, but Germany did more of them. So, anyway, 1934, U.S. Division of Investigation, later the FBI, under Melvin Purvis, botched an operation to capture the John Dillinger gang at Little Bohemia Lodge, Manitowish Waters, Wisconsin, with 2 dead and 4 injured. Whoops. That's not good.
No.
1944, Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini met in Salzburg. Huh. So I wonder if that has anything to do with his birthday. Like, if he's going on vacation for his birthday or whatever, and meeting his idol.
I have no idea. Why would you say that?
Because his birthday was 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
4/20.
Ah.
Yeah. 1945, the Battle of Berlin. Upon being informed that a planned counterattack never happened, Adolf Hitler flew into a rage, denounced the German army, and conceded World War II was lost. Well, yeah, it was a long time ago, buddy, but, yeah.
Well, it was up in the air for a long time. That was not a given.
Well, as soon as we landed in Normandy, that was pretty much it. Like, it was just a matter of time. So, well, I mean, we were pushing. We had already taken Italy. We were pushing in from the south. Operation Barbarossa had failed, so Russia was pushing in from the east. We landed in Normandy. That's a third front.
Yeah,
that's a guarantee.
Yeah, but it could have gone either way. If the Germans had planned a little differently, they would have never landed in Normandy. Never been successful.
Well, that's why we use Patton to trick them.
Yeah.
With his entire fake army, the inflatable tanks.
Anyways, it worked.
Yeah, thankfully. 1945, SS Chief Heinrich Himmler secretly met with Count Folke Bernadotte of Sweden, asking him to act as an intermediary for a surrender A surrender offer to the Western Allies. The Allies do not take the offer seriously. Huh. Wow. So yeah, he was kind of acting on his own accord. And then we have some more baseball here. 1959, Yankee Whitey Ford struck out 15, beating Senators 1-0 in 14 innings. Whoa.
Yeah, I remember Whitey Ford. Good pitcher.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
1963, Lester B. Pearson was sworn in as the 14th Prime Minister of Canada. All right. So I have 1969, U.S. Joe Frazier knocks out another U.S. Dave Zegelwick in first round to retain heavyweight boxing title in Houston, Tejas.
Joe Frazier.
Yep. The first single-handed circumnavigation. Oh, that's pretty big. 1969, Robin Knox Johnson ended 312 days of non-stop sailing to become the first person to perform a single-handed non-stop circumnavigation of the globe. Wow.
Jeez.
Wow. Whoa, man. 1970, New York Met Tom Seaver struck out at least 10 Padres for a total of 19. Wow. They ain't getting a point.
No.
So.
Gotta be a run.
Yep. A run, whatever. Is that part of the line?
That is part of the line.
I thought you mean the cycle. 1976, Barbara Walters became the first female U.S. nightly network news anchor for ABC News.
Yeah.
All right.
Barbara Wawa.
Wawa. 1976 as well, director Ingmar Bergman left Sweden due to taxation. Yeah, there's only so much that your government can take from you until you're like, screw it, I'm out. So
I can't remember his name right offhand, but one of the all-time great tennis players from Sweden left because of taxes. It was crazy. So he moved to England or U.S. or somewhere.
Leaving tax, going to England to leave taxes. That's
well, I don't know where he went, but he left Sweden because it was absurd.
Yeah.
And obviously he's making a lot of money. He's a world class tennis player.
Ah. All right. We have here 1977. Shimon Peres became acting Prime Minister of Israel. All right. We also have the Rolling Stones benefit concerts. 1979, the Rolling Stones played 2 benefit concerts for the Canadian National Institute for the Blind in Oshawa, Ontario. Performance part of guitarist Keith Richards' sentence for heroin conviction on heroin charges. Huh. So that's cushy. Part of your sentence is to go play a rock concert. Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
1981, the Dodgers rookie Fernando Valenzuela tossed his third shutout in 4 starts.
Come on, Fernando Venezuela.
Venezuela?
Yeah.
But it's not Venezuela. It's Valenzuela.
Fernando Venezuela.
But it's not Venezuela.
Well,
It's Valenzuela. Like, you can see the letters,
Well, that's
right?
the way we've always pronounced it back in the day.
Well, anyway, 1984, CBS premiere of TV film Pope John Paul II, starring Albert Finney in title role. Huh. All right. 1991, Intel released the lower-cost i486XS microprocessor. Okay. 1991, Johnny Carson announced he will retire next year from The Tonight Show. Aww.
Yeah.
Oh. We got some figure skating history here. 1994, U.S. figure skater Tonya Harding sued ex-husband Jeff Gillooly for $42,500. Dang.
Why would you sue your husband?
I don't
Actually,
know.
former husband, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. 1994, Michael Moore defeated Evander Holyfield in 12 for heavyweight boxing title. That must have been a fight. They both look like, they're both big guys.
Well, yeah, heavyweights.
Yeah. In 1995, George Foreman defeated Axel Schultz in 12 for heavyweight boxing title in Las Vegas. Yeah. 1998, 33rd Academy of Country Music Awards. Garth Brooks, Trisha Yearwood, and George Strait won. All right. I want that hat. That's a cool hat. Like, really, really wide brim. Like.
Yeah.
2003, Patrick Roy played his final career NHL game. Okay. In 2012 as well, TV political comedy Veep, created by Armando Lanucci, starring Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Anna Chlumsky, premiered on HBO. Okay.
Never heard of Veep.
Never heard of Veep either. Veep, I'm a Jeep? I don't know. 2017, Eiley Nastasi was thrown out of tennis court for insulting British female players during Fed Cup playoff against Romania in Constantine.
Elena Tassi.
Elena Nastasi, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, like you talk smack, you get smacked. 2018, Liverpool's Egyptian soccer forward Mohamed Salah was named Professional Footballers Association Player of the Year. All right. And 2018 as well, Monte Carlo Tennis Masters, Rafael Nadal defeated Kai Nishorki 6-3, 6-2 to extend his Open era record for most wins at the same event, which is 11. Wow. 11 wins. Like, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
2019, Marvel film Avengers Endgame, directed by Anthony and Joe Russo, starring Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and an ensemble cast, premieres in Los Angeles. All right. Vin Diesel was in there?
Looks like it.
Maybe he was like a producer or screenwriter. I don't know. Like maybe.
Well,
Oh wait,
it
no.
says
He voices Groot. That's right. I think. Anyway, and then 2021, Brandon pledged to cut U.S. carbon emissions by 50 to 52% below 2005 levels by 2030 at a virtual climate summit. Yeah, sure. Propaganda. Now, audience, I'm not going to get into births and deaths today. I'm just not completely feeling it, but at the very least I did the main articles and such. But I implore you, please go to our sources and check it out. There's a lot of stuff that happens every single day in history, that is really eyebrow raising. Anyway, that shall conclude the show. You can check out, as I said, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific Time, which is 11 Mountain, 12 Central, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For all of you and all of us, I am A.O. Xander.
Golden Loon.
And we also have the world's strongest 19-year-old in the live studio audience. Anyway, until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every